Okay. Alright, good morning everybody. No movie review today. I think I'm going to do a review tomorrow, which will be Rebel Ridge, which I do want to talk about before or after I talk about Astro Bot. But yeah, Rebel Ridge tomorrow, maybe Beetlejuice on Monday, but with no review today, I figured I'd hop on, say hello to you guys, and talk about some Astro Bot. I don't talk about video games often, or like ever on my channel, because why would I? I review movies. But with kind of a slow day, no review today, I figured I'd hop on and chit-chat with you guys and talk about some Astro Bot. So, yeah, Astro Bot. I'm only like, I don't know, a couple hours in, give or take. I've beaten the first, see that, the world right there with the big old gorilla. I've completed that. I think I'm on the squid level right here on the right. This game is amazing. This game is so good, and it's like, finally, PlayStation has a rival to Mario, which is like, bizarre. You know what I mean? It took them this long. And I don't know if I'm comfortable saying it's like better than Mario or better than any particular Mario game, but it definitely goes toe to toe. This game is awesome. And it's cute. It's just so crazy. We've never had quite anything. Well, I guess Little Big Planet is probably the closest, you know, we get with PlayStation, but man, this game is fucking incredible. And I'm only a couple hours in. People are saying it's like game of the year. I don't know if I can make that claim. I'm only a couple hours in, but it's definitely one of the best I've played, even after a couple hours. Granted, I haven't played everything. What came out this year? So I played Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade. I have not played Wukong. We also got Space Marines coming out pretty soon. Actually, on Monday. Everyone seems to be digging that. But all that being said, yeah, I think this is probably going to be, you know, game of the year, I would imagine. Man, it's power-ups. Yeah, there's just like every time you think you know where this game, like, I don't know, this game just introduces so many things around every corner. Level design is amazing, and it's not like, I haven't had any troubles yet on like finding all of the collectibles, all of the bots and all of the chips. And the moments that I have missed a bot, you know, I just kind of turn around and take a look, and I can pretty much find the bot that I'm missing fairly quickly. I imagine that'll probably change as the game gets a little harder and puzzles get a little more, you know, robust. But so far, man, this game is just a fucking treat. And I love the power-ups. They're not in every level, but when they do come into play, it just like changes the whole dynamic. Like there's one I think we'll show later on that's like a rocket. I don't know, it changes the mechanics, you know, moment to moment, and it's just, I don't know, makes it all refreshing. But yeah, all the tiny stuff, like all the PlayStation love, all of the bots, not all of them, but a lot of the bots are PlayStation characters. I'm trying to think if there's been a favorite so far. I mean, that Crash one's pretty fucking cute. I think I like the Metal Gear ones. I forget what, I think the Metal Gear one is in the, like the construction site level, which we'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, super cute. The hub world I haven't quite figured out. I mean, I think I'm kind of figuring it out of like what, it was kind of confusing at first. Actually, here, I'll just show that. I think it's this one. Yeah, so you got this hub world, and the more bots that you collect, I guess you just find things throughout the world. Let me skip forward here. So yeah, it was confusing at first. Oh damn, I went way too far. So you got these like icons throughout this little hub area so far. I mean, again, I'm only a couple hours in. And it took me a while to figure out what the fuck I was supposed to do. Like right there, I just walked away, but if you interact with what your bots are interacting with, you unlock either a chip or more bots. So I was a little confused at first. It took me a little bit to kind of figure that out. because I would just hit the button and then just kind of walk away. Like, I thought that they were like building something for me and it was going to take some time and I had to, oh, that's pretty cute. I didn't catch that the first time. I thought they were like building things for me and I'd like come back later and like something would be built, but that's not the case. You basically just walk up to these things and it unlocks some sort of hidden area, or like I said, more bots. There's some of that Metal Gear bots I was telling you about. I think those are probably my favorite so far. But yeah, as you collect more bots, there's that, let me go back. There's that like jigsaw puzzle. This guy. So the more you unlock, this thing kind of opens up. And then, I don't think I get to it in this episode. It may be later on, but just give me an example here. So yeah, it's kind of a fun hub world. It has opened up, like you can see, let me go back. It's that little like area over there on the right. That eventually opens up into like another little area. I didn't get to explore that area very much because at the end of that area there's like a bot that you rescue that takes you back to the world map, so I didn't get to really explore that area that much. But when I hop back into it later today, I'll probably run around. But yeah, pretty fun little, oh my god, pretty fun little hub world. And then that, I don't know what video it's in. Okay, so this is, I think, with all the Metal Gear. Oh god, sorry. I will say my only negative thing I have to say, which isn't really a knock towards the game itself, I think it's just more of my experience, is that I started playing this yesterday, and between yesterday and today, my console has crashed, I think, 3 times. And it sucks because I think I was actually in this level when I got my first playthrough, I went through all these, you know, mini-maps, and I got to this, which I think is the 4th or 5th. And the console crashed, and when I opened it back up, none of my progress had saved, so I had to start from the beginning, which is kind of a testament to how fun this game is. Like, when I saw that my save didn't, you know, carry over after the crash, you know, obviously I was annoyed, but I would just hop right back in, grab the same bots, like I already knew what the level, oh yeah, I found out I can, like, you can tilt the controller and flip the bots out of the controller. It's pretty fun. But, it's kind of a testament to how fun this game is, that even when the game crashed and I had to start from 0, it was still fun to just jump back and play the same level again. I'm trying to think what the second crash was. I think the second crash, luckily, my progress had saved, so it wasn't too big of a deal, but it is annoying to be, you know, running around and next thing you know it just crashes, so that's kind of a bummer. But again, I don't think that's necessarily, you know, a critique of the game itself. I think it's just my console overheating. I don't know why. It always happens with new games. Like, I just played Bloodborne again, no problems whatsoever. Like, every time I go back and replay a game, no problems, but every time I buy a new game and get like an hour into it, it like crashes. Same thing happened to me when I played the Call of Duty beta last week. Got like an hour in, doing terrible as I always do with Call of Duty, and then crash. So I don't know what's going on with new games, but it just typically, oh yeah, and Rebirth. When I bought Rebirth, same thing happened. Hour into Rebirth, crash. So I don't know what's going on with why brand new games crash my system, but it is what it is. So yeah, here's the other mechanic I was telling you about. So the other one had the punching gloves. This one's just like a quick little rocket. But it's just like, I don't know, when you introduce new mechanics like this, it kind of just opens up the area and the space that you're in, and keeps you on your toes with the new kind of, what the fuck? Oh, I could have thrown it at that guy. Okay. I don't know. This game just has so many tricks up its sleeve. It's just so damn fun. Wonder, I think I have the boss on here too. Although I think it's not in this video, obviously. But yeah, this could be Game of the Year. I don't think there's much coming out, right? There's Space Marine, like I said earlier, Call of Duty, Silent Hill 2. So yeah, this is what, let me go back, sorry. I gotta see where my cursor is. This is kind of what I'm talking about, where it's like, I was saying this earlier. Where did I? But I was saying that, like, you know, if I miss a bot, it doesn't take me too long to figure out what I need to do. Kind of just turn around, and it's like, oh, I see those platforms back there. I didn't know that happened. Let's run back and use my new rocket mechanic. So I don't know. There's just, oh, I didn't shoot the fucking hoop. There's got to be a trophy for that. I gotta go back and do that. Gotta do it. Gots to. But yeah, have you guys checked this game out yet? What are your thoughts? I mean, again, it's hard for me to say game of the year because I'm only a couple hours in, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say it. I definitely, even a couple hours in, I think it is my favorite game I've played. Like Rebirth, I kind of gave up on, not gonna lie. Helldivers 2, I only put like 15 hours into it. To me, that game kind of got a little repetitive. But I also didn't have a whole lot of friends that bought that game, so I was always partnered up with a bunch of randos with no mic. So it's just kind of like, when you do that over and over again, it kind of gets a little stale. So Helldivers, I only put in 20 hours, but Helldivers is fucking dope. But yeah, this game has got me hooked. Same thing that happened to Stellar Blade. I think Stellar Blade I only got like 5 or 6 hours in. I'm like, I've had enough. Although, does the Elden Ring DLC count? I mean, if Elden Ring DLC counts, then I don't know if this is Game of the Year yet, because Elden Ring is a fucking masterpiece. Yeah, this game is gorgeous too. I'm just so shocked that PlayStation finally has a platformer that's good. I mean, it's not like they haven't tried. Like I said, they have Little Big Planet. I think Sackboy came out a few years ago that people seem to enjoy. I never got a chance to play Sackboy. Hi there, buddy. And obviously everyone's favorite Knack. Good old Knack. But nothing like this. Aha, see? Nope. I'm going back. Yeah, there's also like Lost Galaxies you unlock. I haven't done them yet. I mean, I've unlocked them and I've been transported to those Lost Galaxies. Kind of like saving them for later. Although, should I go to a Lost Galaxy? Have you guys jumped into it yet? This was fucking cool. I kind of just, when I unlocked it, I was just like, I'm going to go back to where I was. Parappa the Rappa. Let me go. What's this one here? I think this is the boss. Yep. Gorilla Man. This one I think I remember getting my fucking ass beat. But again, fun boss. Oh yeah, this is pretty fun too. Sometimes when you go into a level, you can spin your controller and guide your spaceship. Not every level, but yeah, I think I die a few times in this. But yeah, can't wait to play more. I'm sure there's more tricks up this game's sleeve, more surprises. And man, all the things this game does with the DualSense is like, man, you kind of forget. Yeah, that guy punked me. I got fucked over on that one. You kind of forget how much the DualSense isn't really utilized. Like, yeah, you got the vibrations, haptic feedback and all that, but this game, man, I got spiked. This game really pushes the envelope with the DualSense. Like, for instance, actually, let me go back. I'll give you an example. I think it was in this first one here. So, yeah. So this little wall, this bottom part here, this green, when you run up against it and run left to right, the controller vibrates. And then when it vibrates heavily, you know which block to like push in. It's like little things like that where it's like, that's fucking awesome. And again, it's like you forget how I mean I guess Astro's Playroom really did similar. I mean, arguably Astro's Playroom is probably the best game to utilize the DualSense, and that game launched with the PS5. But yeah, this one's no different. I'm trying to think what else the DualSense. So like I figured out when you collect a bot and it goes into your controller, you can like flip your controller up and all of your bots come flying out. I don't know, it's like little things like that. It's charming. I die here somewhere. I missed a jump. Oh, I got spiked. This boss is pretty cool. I mean, it's fairly easy. I mean, we're not talking about fucking Dark Souls here, but this one was pretty fun. I like that all the bosses are, I mean, seemingly going to be huge boss fights. Especially when I remember the trailer. I think the trailer has a couple boss fights in the trailer that were like really big. I think he was one of them. I think there was like a big squid. Which makes sense. I think that's the next level I'm on. But yeah, man. If you want a PlayStation 5, this is like a must-buy. A must-buy, must-play. You're gonna love it. Even if you don't like platformers, there's enough here to capture your attention. Have fun, smile. Take a break from PS5's, you know, third-person action, depressing, you know, storylines like God of War and Last of Us. I love those games, but it's just refreshing to play something like this on PlayStation and not have to turn on my Switch to get, you know, an experience like this. Yeah, like I said, this guy isn't too bad. Gonna have to learn on the fly. I think I found this jump. Yeah. I don't remember if he hits me here. I think I had a flawless victory in this one. Yeah, anybody's watching? Have you guys played this? How far are you? Are you interested? Do you not give a shit? Are you just wanting to play Call of Duty? I think there's going to go Call of Duty, right? Beta today. Or this weekend. Maybe you're just a Call of Duty guy. But man, even if you're a Call of Duty guy, I just want a shot, man. It's fun. Fuck your teeth. But yeah, a lot of like cool call-outs to... he did get me. A lot of cool call-outs to PlayStation. I mean, obviously, so the Playroom had, you know, a bunch of PlayStation. But this one, I think this unlocks after the boss. Where it's just like, it's just an ape escape level. How cool. I hope that there's more levels like this in the future. Like, it'd be cool to do like a God of War themed level. Or, what would be another good one? Returnal would be a fun one. I don't know if Returnal is in this game or not, but doing a Returnal level where there's like projectiles coming at you, that would be fucking cool. But again, I don't know. I don't know if Returnal's in this. Returnal is one of my favorite games of all time. That game is a goddamn masterpiece. So it'd be cool to see Returnal in this. Or like a Metal Gear level where you can like sneak around. I don't know. I'm excited to see where this game goes. But it makes me think that if we're getting an Ape Escape level, theme level, that this is probably going to continue. Maybe a Crash Bandicoot level. So we'll see. But yeah, good shit so far. Good shit. Oh, fuck that one up. Yeah, fuck, dude. I can't believe Space Marine comes out on Monday. I hate when games release back to back. It's like, give me some time. I need to spend time on this. I can't be jumping into Space Marine. Unless you're someone who likes to play, you know, multiple games at once. I'm typically a one game at a time. Especially when I'm playing something like a From Software game where like buttons matter and it could fuck you up in any moment. So it's like if I'm playing another game alongside a From Software game and like one game is one button to attack and a From Software game is a different button to attack, and I'm hopping over to a From Software game and I'm pushing the wrong button and getting murdered. That ain't happening on my watch. So I typically like to play games one at a time. So Warhammer's gonna have to wait. Although this is pretty light. I think I could probably do Space Marine in this side by side. Especially since I heard Space Marine's only like 8 hours, which is perfect. I know some people will be annoyed by that. I'm spending $70, it's gotta be more than 8 hours, but hey, as long as the 8 hours is worth the experience, then I'm all about it. Plus, I think that's nice because I think this game is not going to be 8 hours long. I feel like this game is going to take a while. Especially, like, these games I get a little OCD. Like, I have to get everything before I move on. Although, actually, maybe I'm lying here because I think there's actually one level I didn't get the Lost Galaxy. But I will have to go back and figure that shit out. Damn, homie. I never played Ape Escape when I was growing up. That one slipped past me. Although I did play a little bit of the, they put the Ape Escape on the PS Collection. So I played a little bit there, but when I was growing up I didn't play Ape Escape. Or Parappa the Rappa. Those slip past me. Oh yeah, I remember this guy was an asshole. He's a puzzle. It took me a little too long to figure out. I fucking chased him for like 3 minutes. Like, fuck! But I'm like, oh yeah, the bomb. I'm gonna blow your ass up. But yeah, super fun. Super fun. Probably a fun game to play with your kids if you got kids. Yeah, this is where I bombed the son of a bitch. Come here, you little bastard. Bam, suck it. Although, moving on, did I get all the bots already? No, I gotta get the mud guy. Moving on from Astro Bot here. I did play the Call of Duty beta last weekend. I may jump into it again this weekend. I think it's this weekend, the live beta. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I bought Cold War when it came out. I love the campaign. I'm typically a Call of Duty campaign guy. I don't really fuck with the multiplayer. Typically, I like dip my toes in the multiplayer. I get my fucking ass beat. Maybe put in like an hour or two, and then I just, you know, stop playing. So take what I say with a grain of salt, but I thought the Call of Duty beta was pretty damn fun. And I got first place on one, so hell yeah. I'm a champ, I'm the GOAT. Yeah, that sliding mechanic was fucking smooth. One of the things I hate about Call of Duty is it too hard? Is it so hard to, like, when I buy a game, when I fucking load it up, I just want the start screen, you know, new game or continue game, options, extras, or whatever. But Call of Duty is like, there's so much going on. It's like, when I remember, there's like tiles. It's like promoting a different game. There's like Warzone is promoting, and then it's like you gotta go through the tiles. I'm like, I don't get rid of the tile. I don't give a fuck about Warzone. Quit including it into the download. Like, I don't care. I just want to play the game that I bought. So I find that to be incredibly annoying. But Maybe they've changed it. Like I said, I'm just going off my memory of what Cold War looked like, and I think Modern Warfare was the same. It's just like, I just want to play the game I bought. You don't need to be pushing this other shit on me. This guy was a dick. Yeah, like that. I just want this. Is Activision, is it that hard to just, you know, when you buy Call of Duty, you load it up and it says Call of Duty Black Ops fucking 18 and it says start game? It's like, ugh. What's the, I think it's this level that I don't have the, I don't think I got the Lost level on the Lost Galaxy on this one. Oh yeah, this one has some really cool platforming. It didn't last very long, but there's some cool platforming moments in this. I think it's actually coming up. And I hope there's more kind of platforming stuff. Let me see if I can find that actually. Ugh, can't see. Ugh, shit my way. It's in like a little hidden area. I think it's this. No. Maybe it's later on. Maybe it's when I get to the top. Yeah. So I can't wait to see if there's more platforming like what you're about to see, because this shit was fun. Especially when you gotta think on the fly. Like when you're doing this, you're not expecting this thing to fucking rotate. You're like, oh my god. So I want more, I hope there's more shit like this in the game. And I fucking nailed it, by the way. Look at that. Smooth. We got a little jack and a crash. That's funny because it took me a little bit to like, not necessarily figure out the punching. Obviously it's just L2, R2, but I was kind of doing it one at a time. But I found out if you can mash them and it goes really quick. And then also like auto aims. So I was literally just standing there. I'm not moving my stick. I'm just standing there, and it's like kind of like auto aiming at whatever's nearby, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, good shit. Astro Bot, baby. Game of the year? Question mark. Oh, look at Crash. Guess that's the end of that one. Is there anything we didn't see? Which one's this? We'll get to the end of this one here. Yeah, can't wait to jump into it more. It's kind of a packed weekend for me. After this, I gotta do my Rebel Ridge review, which I want to talk about before I leave. Gonna do Beetlejuice tonight, or go watch Beetlejuice tonight. Hope it's good. And we already saw this part. Maybe we already did go through all this. And that's the boss. Okay, well, we've kind of already hang out in the hub world for a little bit. I've never been like a Beetlejuice. Oh, there's someone screaming outside my screaming in the street. Never been like a massive Beetlejuice fan, but there's actually not a whole lot. There's not a bunch of movies from the 80s that I'm like, yeah, I think Ghostbusters is probably the only one, but I'm a kid of the 90s, so I have more affinity towards the 90s than I do the 80s. 80s is kind of, there's like a blind spot with me in the 80s. Like, so many people love the 80s movies, but I'm like, I think I've seen that, or like I've seen it, but I don't remember it. A lot of 80s movies is like that. Like, I've seen Beetlejuice, but I don't remember anything about it. I did rewatch it recently, but as I was watching it, I'm like, oh yeah, this part. So, but yeah, I hope it's good. I love this. It is kind of annoying you have to wait for all that, but it is kind of cute. Was that Ryu? I didn't catch Ryu. already saw that. Oh, did I? I don't think I recorded. Did I record the hub world when I unlocked? So, let me go back. I think I already talked about this, but so when this actually, when you unlock this, this turns into like a little hub, and it's basically like a, what do you call it? Like a claw machine. So like you walk in, there's like all these little bubbles, and there's like little items inside the bubbles, and you got these two little claws, and you kind of reach in and grab one. And then whatever you grab, it populates within the world. So like if you grab, like I think the first thing I grabbed was, actually you can kind of see it right there, that little box. That's just a snake under, not snake, like a lizard snake, I almost said Snake Plissken. Snake from Metal Gear is like hiding under the box. So I kind of like grab that, and then it opens up, and then you kind of see the little animation, and then that little bot gets put into the world. So when you're running around, you're like, hey, that's the thing I unlocked. But yeah, it's basically like this. I mean, you're kind of just looking at it right now. It's, you walk in, you got two little arms, you pick one of those little globes, and it unlocks a little bot that hangs out in your world. I don't remember what this is. Oh yeah. But yeah, going back to the DualSense, when you beat the first boss, you like unlock this item that you need, and you come back here, and you are going to install it into your PlayStation ship. And it's like you have to like hammer a bunch of nails into it, and it's like you use the DualSense to kind of like hammer it. I don't know. There's just a lot of fun, interesting ways that they use the DualSense. So like over here, see like Snake over here, and I forget that guy's name, Psycho Mantis. When you unlock things in that in that claw machine I was telling you about, they kind of just hang out in the world. Get out of here, fly. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And there's your spaceship, little PS5. Can't wait for the Pro. I kind of want the Pro just so I can stop having my PS5 overheat and crash. But I also don't know if I want to fork over probably, what, $600 for a new one. But hey, if it helps me play games at a high resolution and 60 FPS, then it may be worth it, and not have my console crash every time I buy a new game. It might be worth it. Man, I thought I had more clips than this. Oh yeah, I tried. Didn't make it though. Ah, hit the rim. There's gotta be a trophy for that. I don't think we got to the end of this one, did we? I think I may have turned it off. Oh yeah, it's pretty cute. Take a little screenshot. There's another one, I think in the first level, the second level. I'm just getting shit on. Wow, thanks. Fucking assholes. Alright, well that's Astro Bot. Again, I'm only a couple hours in, but it's definitely one of the best games I've played this year. Probably will end up being the best game I've played this year so far. I mean, if that's how I feel about it in the first couple hours, then I imagine it's not going to get worse. It's probably going to get a hell of a lot better. So yeah, I think if you own a PlayStation 5, even if you're not into these type of games, I think this is a must-play. It's so fun, unique, charming, cute, adorable, and just fucking fun to play. I mean, this is like PlayStation's Mario. If you like Mario games, then yeah, you should definitely be buying this. So that's Astro Bot. Now I want to talk about the movie I'm going to review tomorrow, which is Rebel Ridge, which is a movie you may or may not have heard about. I don't know how to say his last name. Saulnier? I don't know. That I is fucking me over. Saulnier? I'm just going to call it Jeremy Saulnier. Saulnier? Sorry, I'm butchering his name. He is the guy that made Blue Ruin and is it The Green Room or just Green Room? I think it may be The Green Room. But Blue Ruin and Green Room, two amazing... Oh, it's just Green Room. Amazing movies. Green Room is fucking phenomenal. So yeah, this is his new movie. So if you liked Green Room and Blue Ruin, I would highly recommend... Oh, I did Hold the Dark. Hold the Dark was okay. I remember not being like blown away by it, but it was solid. Not as good as Green Room and Blue Ruin, but still pretty good. Let me go back. So yeah, Rebel Ridge. Like I said, I'm gonna have a full review tomorrow, so I won't say too much. I'm gonna scroll down. But yeah, he's back on top of his game, man. He's made another banger. I don't know if it's as good as Green Room or Blue Ruin, but it's definitely better than Hold the Dark, and it's easily one of the best, movies on Netflix. It is so damn good. And this guy, who I didn't recognize him at first the whole time. I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen him before. But he is incredible. It's Aaron something. Aaron Pierre. Oh my God, man. What a performance. And then I realized he's what is it? The Large Sedan? What is his fucking name in that movie? Mid-sized Sedan, which is a terrible name. But yeah, he's Mid-sized Sedan and old. But yeah, he is awesome in this movie. Don Johnson is incredible as always. What do I want to say? I mean, like I said, my full review is going to come out tomorrow. All I want to say is that it's very, 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 very good. It's one of the best thrillers of the year. Like I said, if you like Jeremy Saulnier's, if that's how you say his name, if you like his movies, then you definitely got to check this one out. It is so fucking good. And man, like the first 40 minutes of this movie is just like, ooh, it's you're on for a ride. You're on for the ride for the first 40 minutes. It's not like action-packed, but it's like it throws you into a situation off the bat, like almost immediately it throws you into a situation, and that situation lasts for... I don't think that situation kind of resolves until like 40 minutes, hour into the movie. But that first hour or so is like, holy shit. It's like this guy, Terry, is stuck in a situation, and he's trying to figure out how to fix it. And it's very intense, very enthralling. Yeah, I don't want to say too much after that. But yeah, that first 45 minutes or so is fucking incredible. It's better than most movies that came out this year, to be honest. But yeah, if you need something to watch this weekend, if you're not going to go see Beetlejuice... or if you don't care about Beetlejuice and you just want something fun, you want to sit back on the couch and watch a good old Netflix romp, then Rebel Ridge is the way to go. It is a little long, 2 hours and 11 minutes, but worth it. Oh yeah, I wanted to see where she was from. She looked familiar the whole movie. I'm like, what the fuck is she from? I guess Bridge to Terabithia. I never saw Soul Surfer. Yeah, it's got to be Bridge to but I haven't seen that movie in forever. It's weird how the memory works. But yeah, she's great in this movie. Don Johnson, man, he needs to play more villains. He needs to play way more villains. It sucks. I was watching this. I mean, some of you guys who know Jeremy Saulnier's work, you know that Macon Blair is in, I think, almost everything he's done. Was he in Hold the Dark? But there's a guy right here, this character Elliot. I was like, why isn't that Macon Blair? There must have been like scheduling conflicts or something, because that was perfect Macon Blair role. Is he in Hold the Dark? Oh, I guess he's not in Hold the Dark. I thought he was in all of his movies. But I'm not seeing him. All right, so I guess Rebel... Oh, yeah, he is in it. Haha. So why isn't he in fucking Rebel Ridge? Come on, man. You got to be consistent. But like I was saying, he could have played Elliot. That was like the perfect role. It's very small. He's got a few lines. Unless he's in the movie and I didn't catch him. But I know what Macon Blair looks like. I didn't see him. I was thinking, oh man, there's a lot of phone conversations. Like maybe he's like, you know, just a voice. But no, he's not in it. That's kind of a bummer. No Macon Blair in this one, guys. But yeah, hell of a movie. Hell of a movie. My review will be up tomorrow morning if you want to know more. But as of now, all I will say is that I highly recommend it. One of the best thrillers of the year. Great performances. Some interesting and unexpected action scenes, which I'll get into tomorrow. Yeah, good shit. It's a thriller that takes its time. That's what I like about it. Takes its time, builds the characters, builds the conflicts, and yeah, it's perfect. Well, not perfect, but pretty damn good. I need to stop. Can we stop this? God damn. Pretty damn good. And then there's Beetlejuice. Like I said, I don't know. Beetlejuice my review probably won't go out until Monday. Oh man, I don't know about this one. I mean, it's getting good reviews, but I'm not like hyped on it. But it's cool that Tim Burton's back. I wonder how much they're going to use, how much Beetlejuice is going to be in the movie. Because in the original, he's only in it for like a total screen time of well, probably less than 10 minutes. So I'm wondering if they're going to use him more in this or not. It's like you got to find that balance of like, too much Beetlejuice could be annoying and it could, it could play out. And then not enough Beetlejuice is like, hey, what the fuck? It's called Beetlejuice. Where's Beetlejuice? So gotta find that balance. We'll see what scale they go with. Justin Theroux, my boy. And William Dafoe. I didn't know William Dafoe was in this. How about that? William Dafoe and Justin Theroux? Shit. But yeah, so that'll be out tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow, probably Monday. Tomorrow will be Rebel Ridge. I wanted to see The Front Room, but apparently it's not getting good reviews. Did A24 finally drop the ball? Right, it did get bad reviews. Yeah, 50%. Yikers. Yikers. What's the consensus here? Oh, they don't have one. Typically, they have a little. Maybe they're only 34 reviews. Damn, no one's seen this movie? What's going on? The premise proposes a battle of wits and control via a brewing storm between the two leads that never really comes to pass. Alright, I'm not reading anymore. I don't like to read critic reviews before I see a movie. But yeah, wild. You don't typically see this for an A24 horror film. That's kind of a bummer. Especially with Brandy coming back. I thought this was a sure hit. Beetlejuice is doing pretty good critically. I want to see, where was that? Yeah, Red Rooms. I love me some indie stuff that I've never heard of. What is this? The high-profile case of serial killer Ludwig Chevalier has just gone to trial, and Kelly Ann is obsessed. When reality blurs with her morbid fantasy, she goes down a dark path to seek the final piece of the puzzle, the missing video of a murdered 13-year-old girl to whom Kelly Ann bears a disturbing resemblance. Ooh. Is this VOD or... Oh, it says now playing. Huh. I'm going to look at some nearby theaters, see if Red Rooms is playing. I like going to see a good old-fashioned indie that no one's ever heard of and that I've never heard of. Not even going to watch the trailer. That's what's so fun about not watching trailers for some movies. Like, I didn't watch the trailer can I speak today? I didn't watch the trailer for Rebel Ridge. I just knew that it was directed by the guy who did Green Room and Blue Ruin. So I just literally just fired it up and watched it. There's something kind of liberating about going into a movie not knowing what the fuck it's about, or, you know, have any inclination of where it's going to go. It's so much fun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that came out recently I didn't watch the trailer for. Let's look. I didn't watch the trailer for Deliverance. I didn't watch the trailer for Oddity. I didn't watch the trailer for Terminator Zero. Actually, when I came into Terminator Zero, I don't know why, but I thought it was like an anthology series. So I was kind of surprised that it was actually an 8-episode narrative. I don't know why I thought it was an anthology, but yeah, good shit. The Deliverance, man, there are some people mad at me for my review on this one. But it was weird because I think that on the second day, I looked at the comments. I didn't read all of them, but I saw, you know, enough where people were so fucking mad at me for giving it a bad review. Even though I said half the movie I really enjoyed, I just think the second half where it becomes, you know, horror schlock is where I kind of checked out. And I praised the performances. There's a lot of things I liked about the movie. I think it squanders everything that was built up in the first half of the movie when it gets into like just a fucking paint by numbers exorcism movie. But yeah, a lot of people were mad. But it was funny because for a whole day, I got a lot of comments where people are like, "You fucking suck. Critics are stupid, and this movie was great." And then the following day, I got a flood of comments being like, "This movie sucks. I wasted my fucking time." It was just weird. It was weird. For one day, I was the worst person in the world, didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And then by the next day, I got a stream of comments that were like, "Yeah, this movie sucks." Yeah, the comment sections in YouTube are very bizarre. But I love you guys. I love you guys. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to wrap up here. I have to do my Rebel Ridge review so I can get that out tomorrow. So, thanks for sticking by. Thanks for stopping by. If you did, I didn't see anybody chat, which is kind of a bummer. But thanks for stopping by to hear my thoughts on Astro Bot and Rebel Ridge. And I will see you tomorrow with my review for Rebel Ridge. I want to try and do more live streams. I want to try and do more during the week. The problem is that I don't have like the best lighting situation, and the only good lighting situation I have is recording in mornings. But I can't record in mornings. Obviously, I have to go to work. But I've tried to record when I get home from work, because I get home like mid-afternoon, and it's so bad. It's so dark, even with the lighting that I do own. And also I have windows. I have a window right in front of me and a window right here to my right. Even opening those blinds and letting like that natural, light come in, even with that and a light, recording at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon is just so bad. I fucking hate doing it. I've done it before. I'm like, it'll be fine. But even as I'm like editing, I'm like, this looks like shit. So until I figure out a way to kind of light my scene up, I probably won't do live shows during the week, even though I kind of want to. I would like to reserve my weekends for movie reviews, and then during the week, I would like to do live streams where, I don't know, talk about movie news or just kind of shoot the shit with you guys. But we'll see. Like I said, I need to figure out my lighting situation so I can start doing that during the week. Yeah, anyways, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the love and support that you give me. And until tomorrow, I hope you have a good day and a good weekend. And I will see you later.